All right, all right, all right. Captain K-Man 420 coming at you. And breaking, this just in, this literally just down the wire, a major city has decided to stop taking in the water from the river of the Ohio River that has been affected by the train derailment. Now, before I get into what exactly city and what we're talking about right now, I'd like to, just in case you guys haven't heard yet, but I'm sure you guys have heard by now, about the train derailment over there in Ohio. Now, let's just start breaking down a little bit and lead up to right now. Now, at about, it's almost 2 weeks at this point. It's been about a week and a half. So you guys heard about the train derailment over in East Palestine, Ohio. So a quick rundown. There's a major train derailment in Ohio. Guess what? Train was carrying vinyl chloride, making PVC pipes, all these chemicals and toxins. So all of a sudden, the local authorities, let's go with mayor on down, they just up and decided to let's go ahead and burn down this wall right here. Wow. So the authorities, the people in charge, decided it'd be a good idea to set that crash site on fire. Woo! Those aren't storm clouds, ladies and gentlemen. This is a scene out of the movie Warlock. What the hell? They tried to hide it for 3 days. That was a major F-up. What did you do? What did you do? They tried to hide it for 3 days. They hid it over that first weekend. They harassing reporters. There's no word for it. Now, all of a sudden, again, it went viral the next Monday or something. The water, the river, affected all the way to West Virginia. You got the deers and everything, rabbits, fish. All these dead animals in a 10-mile radius. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. All these officials. If you haven't noticed, I'm just going to say that the EPA is apparently run by another diversity hire. And that's all I'm going to say, so you go ahead and Google what I'm talking about and figure it out for yourself, because all these check boxes, they're just puppets. They're just puppets. All these diversity hires, these diversity puppets are just running around and being told, get out there. Now you say this. They're just being told what to say. At this point, this so-called EPA is still talking like everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. You still got reports of people being sick. Good old JoJo, a couple days ago, he decided to basically block FEMA. So now we're at the same time, they have decided to weaponize FEMA. They have decided to not send FEMA out to Ohio in a state of emergency. This is absurd. This is absurd. Yesterday, the day before, T-Man 45 came out and made his announcement to go visit this area. Go visit East Palestine, Ohio. And speaking of visitations, the new rep, J.D. Vance, 45 endorsed, he already gone viral visiting said area. And he took a stick and went through the sook. And then it's instant oil rainbow. Instant oil rainbow. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. We're not even going to send FEMA. Everything's fine. Now, this also just came down the wire. By the way, like I just said, T-Man announced next Wednesday he's trying to visit said area. Now, as of also today, they decided to release FEMA and send them over there. Because T-Man gonna put a big old spotlight on what's going on in Ohio. Now, getting back to this morning, Cincinnati, Ohio, as in the Cincinnati Bengals. So that's a pretty big city while we're talking about it. Cincinnati, Ohio has ultimately decided to cut off the water coming from the Ohio River affected. So that's a pretty big dang river now, isn't it? Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. But Cincinnati don't want that water. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it today. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Smash that like. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Subscribe. Hit that bell. Share, share, share. Hunga bunga! Captain Caveman!